It's a very different kind of show we're taking up this year. And obviously last year the responses we had from audiences were really lovely. I think all the actors put so much kind of energy and kind of fun into this show. I think people are going to love it. I think the cast's joy is infectious. There's there's sort of two messages, because there are kind of two stories. There's the story of the theatre troupe, the band of friends who tell the fairy tale, and I think their moral is about the importance of friendship and how good it is to work with your friends and have fun. And the story of the rabbit and Luke, I think the message from that is that it's really good to push yourself and try to learn and experience everything you can, but you have to remember that not to put experiences above other people. I think this production is definitely different to the two that have gone before, because it's much more narrator driven, and whereas in the last two shows, Nightingale and Howling Moon, we basically built the whole world. So we built a forest, we built a cocktail bar, whereas with this one it's basically just the actors on a blank stage, and whatever objects they pick up become the set and the story. So I think this is much more a show where the audience have to fill in the gaps with their imagination, and they become part of the creative process themselves. They help the actors to make the play. So I think this, but whereas before we tried to immerse people in the world, this time the audience are helping to create the world themselves. I really don't think you have to be a theatre enthusiast. I think you'd enjoy it if you like theatre, but I think it's incredibly accessible because we just have, it's basically lots of people just having fun and being silly, but there are lots of beautiful moments as well. So we've got a man with a skull as his pet, we've got a funny talking portrait, we've got a very cute rabbit. Yeah, I think there's something for everyone in there, and basically it'll just make you laugh. That's the biggest thing about it, and I think that'll appeal to everyone, not just people who like the theatre. I think for someone who likes the theatre, they'll recognise the kind of theatre that we're aspiring to create, which is things that have been inspired by Knee High and Peep Show Inc., lots of other really cool companies. But for anyone who hasn't really seen much theatre, I think this will be really inspiring, because it will show that you don't have to have a huge budget, or even much of a budget at all, to create a really good piece of theatre. I think it'll be inspiring to see just how creative you can be with the bare minimum of props. I think it'll stand out because it was kind of written with the parents in mind just as much as the kids. So I think we had a double aim when we set out to do it, which was that we want to make children feel like grown-ups by giving them a sadder, more grown-up kind of story at the end. But also we wanted to make the parents feel more like children by reintroducing them to that creative kind of playfulness where a spade in a bucket can become the noise of a train, or you can make a forest just by making rain on your hands, that kind of thing. So yeah, we have a two-pronged attack for getting families to come in. We want to appeal to both the parents and the kids. I think so, yeah. It'd be really nice to go up again. Like we wanted to go this year because we had such a great time last year. We wanted to. We're only up for a week this year, but we'd like to do a longer run, and we'd like to maybe bring up a couple more shows. And we definitely really. I think the main thing we'd all like to do right now is to resurrect our second show, Nightingale, and really revamp that. We started that one, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, we just want to work together and have fun.